I'd like to call the special board meeting of Cricket Oak Board of Education meeting for June 19, 2014 to order. Time is 6 p.m. Roll call, Chris Lindsay present. Excuse me, Chris Lindsay. Chris Lindsay. Absent at the moment. Expecting. Sherry Maynard.
Present.
Guadalupe Rodriguez.
Present.
Scott Prosper. Present. Okay. I would like to turn to the last page. Item 8A. I'd like to turn to 8A, which is vote to approve or disapprove appointment to board seat number 1. I make a motion that we approve Katie Conway, appoint her to board seat number 1. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any questions?
Are we not doing the people that we're going to appoint for the seat?
Not at this time. We will. So I would like to talk to the candidates. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Sherry Maynard? Yes. Guadalupe Rodriguez? No. Scott Prosper? Yes. Okay. We've appointed Katie Conway to board seat number 1. I know some of you were looking to fill that seat. We will have a seat open this fall. Okay. Katie's here. Let's go ahead and proceed with the order. After we do our flag saluting silence, then we'll do our. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Congratulations, Katie.
Yay, Katie.
Appointed her. Swear you in. Around here, you get to sit up front with you. It says, I, Katie Conway,
I, Katie Conway,
hereby declare under oath
hereby declare under oath
that I will faithfully perform the duties
I will faithfully perform the duties
of board seat number 1
of board seat number 1
of the Cricket Oak Public Schools
of the Cricket Oak Public Schools
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my abilities,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge all the
duties pertaining to said office
all of the duties pertaining to said office,
and obey the Constitution and laws
and obey the Constitution and laws
of the United States of
of the
Oklahoma.
United States of Oklahoma.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's recognize a moment of silence. Thank you. This is the item to discuss and vote to approve or disapprove a resolution determining the maturities of and setting a date, time, and place for the sale of the $1,465,000 general obligation combined purpose bond of the school district. Okay.
As I said, what we need to determine right now is we have to go back out into the market and sell this $1,465,000. So we need to determine a date that we can have a quorum together to actually award those bids, authorize the issuance of those bonds, and authorize the tax exemption on those bonds. One day we had sent out was possibly the 8th, if we could get together, and that could be at 6 p.m. Anytime we can get 3 of you all together to go through that process.
Okay. Is everybody able to come on the 8th? That'll be what day?
July 8th, that would be a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
As long as it's after everyone has an opportunity to get off work to be here. 6 is a fine time to do that.
Okay. So, July 8th. What is it? Okay. I make a motion that we approve a resolution determining the maturities of and setting a date, time, and place for the sale of $1,465,000 general obligation combined purpose bonds to the school district. Have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Sherry Maynard,
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez,
Yes.
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay, we're on item 2.
May it be known also to the board member that wasn't here at the time, they've already appointed someone in seat 1, and we have a new appointee over there next to you.
I'll do the roll call. To fill the roll call, are you present?
I'm present.
Okay, thank you. 6:06 p.m. Okay, and we did appoint Katie Conway, who's been a board member for the last 5 years, actually 6 years. She filled the full seat and then volunteered another year. Appreciate it for doing that. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Katie Conway.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right.
Chris Lindsay.
Yes.
Okay. And the time is July 8th at 6 p.m. That's on a Tuesday. And the 4 of us said we would be available. We hope you'd be available also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jason. You don't have to write anything, so it'll take me a little longer. Okay, at this time, we have on our agenda comments from Michelle Boykin, concerned citizens of the Crooked Oak School District. And she would come up to the podium.
I'm pretty loud, y'all know that already. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle Boykin. I am the parent of 3 students in this district. At this time, I have 2 sons that have already graduated from this district. I'm representing, like Scott said, a group of very concerned citizens from this district. It's embarrassingly been reported on local news that our district is unable to pay their bills, which is a falsehood from what I understand. And on various social media sites, that we're in some sort of financial crisis and unable to meet our obligations. As a representative of this group, most of my questions regard this situation. What sort of budget crisis are we in, Sherry?
None, as long as we have a quorum.
Exactly. Okay.
Mr. President, I believe that when people are making comments, that are we allowed to interact with comments being made?
Since she was placed on the agenda, we can talk to her. When we have public participation, and just anybody
Yes,
pops
yeah.
up and speaks.
Mr. Trosper,
Okay.
it says comments from her, it doesn't say about questions or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, I already knew the answer to most of these questions. What I understand this to be is that we can't afford to pay our bills. We have plenty of money to pay our bills. I Personally, my opinion on this is it's an embarrassment. There are a lot of children in this district who live in homes where their parents struggle to make ends meet. Personally, my 5 children are some of them. Me and my husband work 13 hours a day. I go to college full time. I think that it's the last thing our children deserve to come to a school and worry if the lights are going to be on when they get here. Our teachers deserve better than that. Our teachers deserve better than to wonder if they're going to get a paycheck. Our cafeteria workers work hard and deserve better than that. I think anyone here would be upset if they worked and were in question of whether they were going to receive pay or not. From what I understand it, the main reason why we haven't been able to pay our bills is because some members of our board have showed up late, as some did tonight, or showed up not at all. There's question as to what the excuses are behind those tardies or absences. And I question why this was even reported to the media in the first place before it was brought to parents' attention, or I had many other questions about that whole situation. Like I said, it's our understanding that this issue is not that the school has a lack of funds, but the board has a lack of board member attendance at scheduled board meetings to authorize the payment of these bills. I understand that each board member reviewed the code of ethics for the Crooked Oak School Board. It's included in their training that they're required to take. The code of ethics number 7 says that school board members are to make every effort to be prepared, present, and punctual for every board meeting. I know that both Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Lindsay have missed over 60% of the last 9 board meetings, and the ones that they did show up for, half of those they were late for. They are notified of these board meetings as of December 15th of every year. Every board meeting is posted. They had adequate knowledge of the time and place of every board meeting and adequate time to make whatever excuse it is they needed to make for their absences and tardies. My questions include, why weren't these members present or punctual for their scheduled meetings? What is the policy and procedure for the board to be notified that a board member will not be in attendance? Did these members alert the board that they wouldn't be in attendance at all? And in what way was the school board notified? How are board members to be notified of special meetings and under what time frame? I've looked back over the roll calls for the past 9 meetings, and I can tell you that there was no effort made. Policy also states that a candidate for the Board of Education vacancy must have been a resident of and a registered voter of this school district and this election district or ward for at least 6 months immediately preceding the filing period. I've spent most of my day on the phone and most of my week on the phone with the county election board, the state election board, and there are some large questions regarding, especially Mr. Rodriguez's residency in this county. He has a registered address at 425 Kinder Diagonal, which is an apartment complex that the apartment complex has no record of him living there. I spoke to the apartment manager myself. No resident, and if you're not on the lease at that apartment complex, and if you're a resident of that apartment complex, you're to be listed as a resident of that apartment complex, which you're not either. His mailing address for his voter registration is a 2405 Southwest 55th Street. Knowing where I live, and I'm not a member of this district, 2405 Southwest 55th Street is not a member of this district either. That residence is owned by a Mr. Rick Wood. He owns an insurance company on Southwest 44th Street. I spoke to him today as well. Mr. Rodriguez was on the lease there until February of this year. The utilities at that address are still in his name. To me, that sounds like he does not meet the qualifications for being a resident of this district and a registered voter of this district. And as a matter of fact, something that you should know is when a person registers for a vote, they sign and affirm, swear and affirm on their voter registration card that any information they have given to the election board is true. They reside at the address given, And understand that submitting false information on that form is a felony, which is also a violation of the Code of Ethics, I should mention that. That is punishable by 5 years in prison and a fine of more than $50,000 or both. Also, some other fine points I want you to know. Did you know that your students at this school are required to attend 90% of their class to receive a passing grade in that class? But these board members feel that being tardy to half the meetings that they even show up for qualifies them as a valid board member. I don't feel like that. I feel like this is a position that you volunteered for, and the time constraints were known, the demands of the position were known before you signed up for it, and now that you're on it, you can't meet those time constraints. In my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinions, it would be the responsible thing to step down from those positions, to step down from those seats, and leave the vacancies open to people who care enough about this district to make the meetings a priority, care enough about the positions to make the meeting a priority, and frankly, follow the Code of Ethics that they prescribed to when they were elected to the seats. Frank, I mean, if we prioritize attendance for the students of this district, we should prioritize attendance for the board members. To finalize, according to attendance records, it seems as though the scheduling obligations and frankly the ethical constraints required as a Crooked Oak board member are outside Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Lindsay's commitment level. I mean, you didn't even show up on time for this meeting. Our group is in agreement that based on attendance and standards set by the board, these two board members should resign, thus allowing openings for others who can meet the specifications needed for this appointment. Our students, teachers, and staff deserve better than what you have given us.
All right, thank you. Our next item is public participation. This segment is for parents, students, employees, and patrons of the district to share their concerns and positive comments with the board. The board can only listen, may not take any action. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. If you wish for the board to take action, then you need to follow board policy as being placed on the agenda prior to the posting of the agenda. Do we have that list? Can we get that list off the table out there of people who signed up to speak? Is that on the other door? Who was the first one that signed on, you know, they were?
Me,
That was you?
yeah, but
Okay. You're trying to make it easy, so I'll write you down. Okay, first we have maybe. We'll skip to that one. Skip that one and let her see if she wants to speak later. Would Larry DeMilla like to speak first?
I need to come up front, or can I speak from right here? I'll come up front.
Okay. It's kind of hard to get up here.
I'm not a member of this community. I am an alumni. I graduated in 1966. After retiring from the military, I got my teaching degree and did my student teaching here. I taught here 2 years ago as a reading and math specialist, and have worked closely with alumni from the 1960s and the 1970s. We have raised thousands and thousands of dollars for this school. Everything from copying paper to turkeys to the beautiful benches that we have on campus, the learning garden at the elementary school.
Say, you got a timer up there, so you may want to move it along a little bit. You got 2 more minutes. So,
we deserve better.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I appreciate student time for us. Okay, Dee Matheson?
Lorraine Matthew. I'm just here, I mean, I've been to the last several board meetings. I've spoken at a couple of them, actually. I'm very concerned. I appreciate all of our parents coming out. I appreciate our community coming out. And because it's going to take you guys to help make our school, create and for us to progress to where we need to be. We have put in a lot of hard work as teachers, as staff. Everybody puts in a lot of hard work here. Our parents, our kids, and Silas's mom was right. They deserve better. We deserve better. You guys, this is your school.
This is our home.
That's right. This is the community. And there's accountability there. The board is accountable to our kids, to our staff, and to our parents, to the community. There is a level of accountability here. And, it's not wrong of us to expect you guys to rise up to that accountability. I mean, as a teacher, I'm expected to be accountable, surely. Cafeteria, cafeteria. There's accountability there. There's accountability everywhere across this campus. And that includes you guys. That means you guys need to step up and be present and take care of our school business. Because if you don't, you hurt our district, you hurt our school, and the end result trickles down. It hurts our kids. Anything that impacts this school, this district, impacts our kids. And the bottom line is, we're all supposed to be here for the kids. I mean, we get paid, but that's our livelihood, but we're here for the kids because we spend a lot of time and money in this district for our kids as teachers. Our staff does. I know and I applaud Scott and Sherry for being here every board meeting and, and doing what they, trying to do what's, right for our district, for our kids. I appreciate that. And I want I don't want our district to be tied up in a mess because of whatever, drama or whatever. I don't, as a teacher, I don't appreciate that. I should not have to worry that what my board's intentions are. Whatever goes on should only be in my classroom. That's the only thing truly I need to be concerned about, is what happens in my classroom. I should not be concerned about what our board does. I should automatically think, hey, our board's going to take care of our district, because that's your fiduciary duty. That's your responsibility. And that's all I have to say.
Two names on here to speak. Any others that wish to speak? Okay. Joanne?
Yes, Scott. Hi, my name is Joanna Thurlow de la Cruz. I graduated from Crooked Oak High School in 1980. I funded several programs that were federally funded and state funded through this school to improve our youth. I am a member of the Alumni Association. And to follow up on what Larry says, the Alumni Association expects more for our students. Many of us put a lot of time and effort and money, and we're running around at the last minute, no matter what our health is, making sure that our kids are out here for a turkey trot. So we expect more. If you're going to sit on this board, gentlemen and ladies, please step up to your predecessors and do what they did before you. When Mr. Van Horn and those people sat at this table and they came to the meetings and they put their money where their mouth was. I expect that. If we expect it of Mr. Richards and all of the new staff that we're going to have here, we will expect it of you. I am a property owner. I live in this community. You best be aware I will be ready for your seat.
Hello, everyone. My name is Denise Butler, and I ran for Crooked Oak School Board this year, and I lost, of course. But my concern was about that overall testing score that the middle school made, which was an F. It said that the kids were failing. That became my concern, and I wanted to help if I could in some way, if not encourage some help be done for that grade to be risen up to a better grade than that. I know that the elementary school had a D, or D-. But I have a daughter. I have 3 children. I have one that'll be starting this year at your preschool, and I have 2 others. My son, he's been in Cricket Oak District since he was a preschooler. So then I have another child. She's going into the 2nd grade. She's made honor roll all year, principal honor roll. I'm so proud of her. And I know that my son, on the other hand, who's now in the middle school, is the part of that F. And I see it as a parent that he's a part of that F. He makes that F up too. So that was my greatest concern about what are we going to do to get those district grades up, because it doesn't look very good, you know. Like I said, I ran for the school board, so I was happy about that. I only lost by like 1 or 2 points, but I was proud of myself for that because I care about the kids. I have children that go here. I'm supposed to care. And I live in the neighborhood where there's a lot of things going on and new things being created, and I wanted to help push that on when they get up. I'm there with those children every morning when they get on those buses, every morning. So I care as a parent, and I just wanted to know, what are we going to do to get that grade up, that district grade, because it wasn't F. Thank you.
The high school was a B-.
Okay, but what difference does that make? Which one would you rather have, a B- and an F and a D? It doesn't matter. They all should have that B-. They're good kids. There's good teachers there.
Get your microphone.
Do we have somebody over here that wishes to speak?
No, I just need to point out it was a B- for the high school. So evidently our children are learning because the high school got a B-.
I am Oklahoma City Councilman John A. Pettis Jr. I proudly represent Ward 7, which Cricket Oak School District is in Ward 7. I am here to watch what's going on in the school district, and you all will see me quite often.
Good, thank you.
Pettis, P-E-T-T-I-S.
Thank you. All right, others?
I am Crystal Van Kuren Flynn. I am born and raised in Oklahoma City, Cricket Oak School District. Growing up, we were taught being a roughneck, you are proud.
That's right.
You know, people say, oh, you go to Cricket Oak, isn't that the prison school, you know, all the bars? No, we are proud. You know, we may not have our top level education, but we're going to strive to get there. Okay? I've never been ashamed until the other day when I saw that Cricket Oak could not pay their bills for whatever the reason may be. As a roughneck family, step up and take care of our kids. There are people that have done it that have been here longer than I have, and I applaud them. But younger generation, newcomers that are coming in that may not be used to our family that we have here, step up and let's show them, because our kids deserve better and we deserve better for ourselves and for our children.
Somebody else?
I'm with Crystal, born and raised here.
What's your name?
My name is Amanda McVie.
Okay.
And like she said, roughnecks are roughnecks. I feel the same as the rest of the community and the rest of the parents in this room. If you cannot put forth the effort, you need to get out. This is about our students and our teachers. This is an embarrassment and it's ridiculous.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I'm Angela Mitchell-Moore. This man wouldn't be sitting there if I didn't have a employment that I knew I had responsibility, because I had that spot right there, but I had to give it up. If y'all aren't going to do your business, I'm a 6th generation, and not once have we had something like this. And we've had some embarrassing moments in this school.
Amen.
In the past. We got rid of those people. There ain't gonna be nothing to get rid of you too as well.
Anyone else? I'd like to say something. You're in charge of speaking as everything. How many of that you out there are alumni? All right. This is to the school board and to those who wish to be put on the school board. Attendance is the #1 job of the school board member. And I want to repeat it. Attendance is the #1 job of each school board member. If you do not make the effort to come and conduct business for the district, and allow someone else to serve who cares about our kids. This school has been held hostage. I believe this has happened by a person outside of our district. We're not able to get the work of the board done because those outside the board deliver notes that tell our board members they're holding illegal meetings. The whole board now knows that these meetings were legal meetings. And as can be seen in the minutes of our past meetings this year, this caused the delay of hiring our principals. By a vote of 2 yeses, 2 yes votes, 2 no votes, and 1 abstained from voting. This was due to that passage of that note that said we were holding a legal meeting. Okay, the next meeting, we had 4 yes votes to hire the same principals. Now we'll take this 4th meeting to set their salaries. We were not able to hold our 3rd meeting. We didn't have a quorum. The outside influences that caused our teachers, staff, and patrons to question our school's stability has become an enormous bother. Because of the influence the school board members, because of this outside influence, the school board members cannot or will not communicate. The outside influences cause the school board members not to participate. The board members, they're very long. Board members have felt public pressure for not getting votes made and not holding regular board meetings. I can tell by this group tonight that they're not pleased with us as board. I do believe this concern or pressure is justified and warranted because the school board has put the district and our school in jeopardy or harm's way. The school is in a position to default on our bonding debt obligation. What happens when you borrow money against your home and do not pay the mortgage? The bank can seize your home and put you out on the street. Our school finds itself in this very same position. Do you want this school to be seized and our children sent to some other school? Okay. The board is running out of time to meet our deadline, and if you care about this school, show up for the meetings to vote on the bond. Would you like to speak? Yes, the public participation. Thank you.
Okay. I would like to give a statement regarding the events that have transpired since I have taken office here at Crooked Oak. When I was first approached about being a school board member here at Crooked Oak, a friend of mine named Sean Reed, who I had worked with in the community for many years, asked me about my interest in becoming a school board member here. He said that the Crooked Oak has about a 70% Hispanic population and that I would make a great board member. Most of you don't know Sean. He had a stroke last year, but I decided to take his advice and run for this board. First, I filed for a 4-year unexpired term. I did this because I didn't want to offend the current long-term chairman of the board, Scott Trosper. Much to my dismay, Mr. Trosper vacated his 5-year seat to run for a 4-year seat against me. At the time, I could not understand why someone would do that. My thought is that it was an attempt to keep me or a Hispanic off this board. But then I thought to myself, no way. someone would not do that, especially since I am the first Hispanic to occupy a seat on this board in the history of the Crooked Oak School District. So I then withdrew from running for a 4-year unexpired seat to running for a full 5-year term. Second, I was immediately met with open hostility by board members and administration. Administration scheduled a special board meeting right after the board election, not even notifying me of the meeting, even though administration contacted me before the election. At that special board meeting, officers were elected for the coming year without 2 board members being present. Third, since that time, administration has routinely called special board meetings when they knew the 2 minority board members could not be present. The board meetings I have missed have been those scheduled when administration knows I cannot be present. I have missed only 1 regular board meeting, and that was when I was on active duty with the National Guard. I am for an administration of being absent, but unfortunately this fact has faded from memory. The other thing I'd like to say is that I don't think that it's fair to those that have put in their letters or had made it known that they want to be considered and elected to be put on this position in seat 1. I especially don't think that it's very fair to 2 individuals, Dennis Butler, who sent the letter in certified mail, Mr. Richards, and the board chair. I understand that you have an opening on the school board at Crooked Oak. I am very perplexed as to why you have interviewed candidates for this position and invited them to the board meetings without notifying me about the position. Mr. Richards called me and made it clear that if there were any openings on the board, he would put me up for an appointment to the position. You also told me some person that you felt like was using me, which is beyond belief. I received a 49. Thank you.
Any other public participation?
If I may. I'd like to say good evening to each and every one. I'm James Hudson. I have signed up to be on this the board. Taught at Crooked Oak for a couple of years, 05 up to 07. Did Boy Scouts work, and I live in the community. So I have a great concern. I know nothing about this board meeting, you know, the members, but I'm learning things. And I do know one thing. A lot of people are angry, and maybe they should. But see, as people, and that's where we got to come in, as people, human beings. When people at fault, learn to talk them up. You can't shout them all down. You can move them around, but you can't shout them down. Because if you want to win and keep what you got, you can't run everything away and not be a part of bringing it in. You have to work together. You guys got that. You got it, but you got to come with unity. Everybody. I stayed on Southeast 15 in the apartments down there, and I worked with the youth. A lot of them come up here. When I became the youth director in the center there, we had no kids graduating. They couldn't get out of the apartments. It was for me to take a concern and to talk with them, try to motivate them. Because a lot of them got problems, but in apartments, you know, you stuck. So if you can't stand, somebody gets you. And a lot of time at that time, they was being got by those that was in the wrong thing. So the best way you could do that is talk with them. Love them. Care for them. Our kids. Care for them. Will they all make it? No. But somebody gonna get out. Andrew Pearson was one that I caught early. Playing wasn't T-ball. He was about 9 years old. A bunch of the kids done come up here. I done seen them come, and I done seen them grow and mature, and I'm happy. I see them now when they swim, but they out. They free. They not in jail. A lot of them trying to work. So there's a standard, and there's a standard here and a standard there. But the one here we got to be concerned about to make sure they don't fall. Can't save them all. But if you guys just keep that heart, you know, and don't fall, because I became a roughneck too. I became a roughneck. It means a lot. It might not mean a lot to everybody in the same way. But I do say, you know, work together. You ain't got to be mad about what you do. You ain't got to be upset about it. Just do what you do in the righteousness of what you're doing. It'll work out. And then it works together, and then you find yourself having, well, I enjoyed myself up here. You know, everything you see, you're not gonna like, but what can you do about it? How can you help it? Now, by fighting against the board, I mean, people are angry, we gotta get it right. It starts there.
Anybody else?
I know all of you know that by now. I asked for appointment to this board because I have a daughter that goes to school here. I asked to be appointed with the utmost intentions. Since being appointed to this board, I've been desecrated, beat-marched, and accused of manner of evil. Administration with board members have intentionally set board meetings, and this was when they knew that board members couldn't be present. I've informed the administration every time when I could be at the board meetings, and they've chosen to schedule them anyway. For instance, the meetings at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, knowing board members couldn't be there. Also, I've been followed by administration, intentionally provoked in an attempt to react unprofessionally. In every case, I reacted professionally, even when the administration have misled teachers and the public. I've maintained my composure, and at this point, I can only conclude that the action being taken by the administration and other board members are racially motivated. I am the first African-American board member to serve on this board.
Oh, I've heard enough.
You are not.
You are not.
Please finish. You've got a minute now.
Your time is up.
I have no plans to resign, and I will continue on this board to do the best for my daughter and our children, and the interest of the board should be on the children.
Can I just say one thing? Your comments are a disgrace to the Hispanic community. I'm an employee, and I also graduated from Crooked Oak, and what you said is a complete disgrace to it.
What was your name,
Marcela Ceballos.
Scott, I'd like to say something, but I'm not going to the podium. I'm going to talk here. I got off this board in February because I thought we'd left it in good hands. And anyone that knows me, and a lot of y'all do, know I was ready to get off this board. I don't think it ought to be a career position for anybody. I think community people ought to all get into it in different chances. But I had several teachers, several friends, news, you know, you hear, and I'm thinking, what did I do? When we can't pass a vote to sell a bond, which takes 15 minutes out of your day. And I happen to know that it's been done at 11 to 2 o'clock for 6 years. And I'll be honest, I was one of those that didn't go to it. Because I always said, we have enough people, because you always told ahead of time. I worked. We had it covered, because it only takes 3 of us, y'all, to pass it. And a bond issue, you're going to pass because we already voted to get the new stuff. But here I am back on here, and I'll be real honest. I don't want to be a career board member. I want this community to get out and apply and do this. I'm only here because I'm like most of y'all. I graduated from Crooked Oak. This is home.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Gene Jocelyn. I graduated at Crooked Oak in 1982. Some of the comments that was made earlier about racism from the school board, I went to school with Scott. I went to school with Katie. I don't know Sherry, but I can tell you right now, there's no racism here. None with them. I mean, they're as loyal to anybody as you can ask. And also, been a graduate of Crooked Oak and grew up at the top of town my whole life and still live there. We're a family. The gentleman that spoke earlier over here, we're a Roughneck family. If I need something, I'm sure he'd help me just like I'd help him because we're family. For what I've seen, some of y'all up there is not in the family. So people that's not in the family, they need to go. And whatever we need to get rid of them, we need to do that and get people in there that's going to help this school. Thank you for your time.
Anybody else?
I don't know if you, I'm Linda Grange, I'm part of the staff here. And I just wanted to talk just a couple minutes on finance. It is an open record, so anybody can check this information. As of the end of May, we had $4.8 million to pay our bills. We can pay all of our bills. We can meet all of our payroll. We can do all of the obligations we need, and we will have carryover for next year. We could not pay our bills and our payroll this last month due to we did not have a quorum to approve the expenditures.
Can you explain what a quorum is for people that don't understand?
We have 5 board members. We need 3 to show up to vote. Majority. So I understand watching the news, it's like, oh my gosh, they're in financial straits. I have answered many phone calls this week from parents, even a couple of teachers. Why are we closing? We are not. I want you guys to know that. As long as we can get a quorum here every month, and as long as our board can vote. We don't even care how they vote. Show up to vote. We want their opinions. We care about them to care about our school. But we as a school are doing great.
I just want to say something quick. Tammy Knight Moore. I graduated in 1981, and it is such an insult to hear the word racism. This school has always been black, white, Hispanic, Indian, and it didn't matter what color anybody was in this school. They were all your best friends.
That's right.
You could go to anybody you wanted if you had a problem. You can go to a reunion, and if you don't know that alumni in that reunion, you'll know them before you leave. And racism has never, ever, ever played a part in our school district. Some of our board members are alumni. There's not a racist bone in anybody in here. And I just truly think that is such an insult.
Well, that's whichever commended excuse is what it is. The fact
But-
that you didn't even bother to look up whether there's been an African-American board member before.
We have had an African American, and she was on our board for 9 or 10 years, 12 years. My point is,
And a woman is a minority also.
my point is, I think that everyone can see that our community and our parents, our eyes are open, and we are all gonna make sure somehow that we all stay together and we take care of our RufNex, our school. It means a lot to us. I think a lot of our kids, grandkids, there's so many kids that still go to Crooked Oak out of all our families, and it's very important. And we're not just gonna sit back and let everybody diddle-doddle and just go and do something other than go into a meeting. It's so, so important, and I think last month we all tried to stress how important it was that we all become a board, we all come together and take care of school business. And that's all we want, take care of our school business. But we're not going away. That's all I got to say. I don't think any of y'all planning on going away?
Nope.
So
Let's go for the sword.
let's get some work
This
done.
is what I got together in 3 days. Give me another month. Give me another month.
Anybody else? Last call. All right.
I have one question. Does the school board prescribe and understand to the state law of Open Meeting Act in announcing board meetings? at all times, because I look constantly on the website and I see them. Do all of you understand that it's just, I know it's comment time, but do you understand open meeting law? It's a law.
We can't answer to you because this is a comment time.
But
Thank you. All right, we're closing the public participation. We're going to move on to board members' reports. Any of the board members, just anything that has to do with school, meetings you've been to, what you see here. I'd like to know the things I have to report is we had a regular board meeting. We did not have a quorum to have that meeting. Before that, we had a special board meeting. We did not have enough to have the meeting, and that was voted on by 3 of our members. And you'll have to look back at the agenda to see who they are. We're going to have a bond sale on July 8, 2014 at 6 p.m. So everybody knows, so nobody can say they don't know. If you need to know when the next regular board member is, call and contact the school, contact the superintendent. We've got to get our communication to the board back open. We've got to participate also. Other board members' reports.
Concerning some boards meetings that I've missed, I've looked back at all the minutes that were approved. I looked back and I saw at the most there were 2 special board meetings and 1 regular board meeting that I missed. The first meeting that I missed was a special board meeting. That was when I first got elected to the seat. I was told at last minute that where I needed to be, and I kept rushing and calling on the phone, constantly saying, hey, I'll be there, I'm right on, I'm on the highway, I'm on this street, I'll be there, I'll be there. By the time I got here, they were already done. And I didn't know that's how special board meetings work, you know, in 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and they're done. The second one that I missed was they had 3 board meetings. And I was under the assumption, being new at this stuff, I was under the assumption there was only like at the most 2 meetings a month. One is a special board meeting, one is a regular meeting. And in May, there was a special board meeting, and then there was a regular board meeting, and then there was another special board meeting. That third meeting that we had was at 4 o'clock, and being that I work in the military, they're just not going to let me go off that quick and that early. You know, I've got to do what I have to do and then get there.
Public participation time's over. We need y'all to be quiet. Thank you.
So then the third one was when I was on military duty. I had notified administration that I was going to be gone, you know, months before that. Say, hey, coming up in June or July timeframe, somewhere in there, I'm not going to be around. And as it gets closer, I'll let you know. And I did that. And unfortunately, that just slipped in my mind. That happens. That happens. I mean, we're all human. We forget things. But when stuff comes around and certain things happen, it's not because that I don't want to be there. It's because I have certain obligations that I'm meeting as a military member. Had I not had to do annual training time on active duty status for the Oklahoma Army National Guard, I would have been here at this meeting. I've never missed not one regular meeting. The only time that I missed one is when at the beginning when I first got this seat, and then the second one was the third meeting in the month of May, and it was at 4 o'clock, and I get off at 5, and they weren't going to allow me to get off to do that. And my third meeting that I missed was when I was doing annual training about 150 miles away from here at Camp Gruber. So I would just like to clarify that for you guys. I'm not wanting to be here to take care of things for this community. I want to be a big part of this community. I want to help out things. I want to go along with everyone and get things taken care of. But what I would appreciate is that when I'm not here, please, you know, don't assume things that I'm not wanting to be here, because I do want to be here. But in certain circumstances, I'm new to this board politics stuff. I'm new to it. So the minute that I miss one, don't think that I don't care. I do care. I do care about the children. That's one of the main things why I wanted to get on the board, is because I wanted to make an impact on children's lives and their futures. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Is this part of the agenda?
Point of order, please, Mr. President.
Okay. Other board members report?
I will report on here. As a board member, it is standard that every second Monday of the month, you're gonna have a board meeting, unless it falls on a holiday, weekend or something, and then it gets moved a little. And special board meetings, as long as you give the proper notice, you can have 10 a month if you need them. Just for formal, so everybody knows. When you get on this board, you're lucky if you have 1 to 2 a month. When I first got on this board, woo, we were having them 6 and 7 a month. So it varies. It's whatever crops up, it has to be took up care of right then. That's all.
Thank you for that knowledge. I'm learning, so I didn't know that you could have that many in a month. Thank you.
All right. The rest of it? All right. We need to hold their tempers, and so we can all stay in the room. Okay. Superintendent's report.
Guys, I like mine short and sweet. One thing I do is thank you guys sincerely that people care about the school. This is a great representation of people that care what's going on, and that's half the battle. I can tell you we're not perfect here. We make mistakes, but we're doing good things. The plan to get those grades up, we're working on the reading. We have 5 things that we focused on. We definitely have a plan, and truthfully, the community needs to know what that plan is. We want everybody involved, not when there's controversy, but all the time. Mm-hmm. These kids are some of the best kids you'll ever be around. We've got a great place here, great tradition. It's not too many board meetings that class of 1966 will show up to a board meeting when he lives 45 miles away. That says something. Yeah. People are coming from all over. As far as the controversy night, what I would encourage everybody to do, you guys don't know me, you don't have to. Open records, the attorney can speak to that. Most anything that's done in business is an open record. You can request it and you can see for yourself. Don't jump on a bandwagon and just believe something. Look for yourself. You can figure it out. Ask questions. I want to tell you some good things that we have going on. You know, it was amazing. We've been very, very blessed. There's so many businesses in the area and so much property valuation. We're going to have a great high school in a year. That's pretty amazing. Our campus, I think it's something really honestly to be proud of. We've hired some great people. It's been a challenge at times, but we have done some good things. We have good things going. We have people that care. As testing all that information, we're right. We're not where we need to be. Although, compared to city schools similar to us, we are better than them, thank goodness. So, but we're going to keep striving. We're going to do what's right by kids, and that's what our focus is. If you have questions, you can ask. If you would, for the rest of the meeting, let's all just kind of relax. Let's get through our business, and then you guys can figure out things on your own. You guys are all intelligent enough. Look at the information that's available. Thank you.
Okay, item 7, consent agenda. Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove the following reading items. The Treasurer's Financial Report for May 2014. B, the Activity Fund Report for May 2014. C, minutes of regular board meeting May 12, 2014. D, minutes of special board meeting May 16, 2014. General Fund encumbrances fiscal year 14, 756 through 820. Bond Fund 21, fiscal year 14, 25 to 27. Child Nutrition fiscal year 14, 42 through 43. Bond Fund 31, fiscal year 14, 4 and 5. Bond Fund number 33, fiscal year 14, 9. Payroll encumbrances fiscal year 14, June 2014. Non-contract includes summer school, tutors, bus drivers, resources officers, etc. Professional development, Canadian conference, additional certified expenditure, 5,000 attachment A. Okay. Make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Okay. Any questions? Discussion? Okay. Let's vote. Chris Lindsay. We're voting on the consent agenda. Sherry Maynard.
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez.
Yes.
Scott Prosper. Yes. Katie Conlon.
Yes.
Please forgive me. Okay. Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove contract service agreement between Rhonda McAllister, registered physical therapist at Crooked Oak Public Schools for the school year 2014-2015. Make a motion that we approve. Okay, any discussion?
I haven't seen it.
It's actually, oh, you don't have to pack it, I apologize about that. It's a contract with somebody that comes in, a physical therapist. If our kids have that on an IEP, then they come and work with those kids. By law, we have to provide
One
that.
we do every year.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be normal.
Mr. Blakeney, there's no more discussion. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Scott Prosper, yes. Katie Conley?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove mutual cooperation agreement between Oklahoma County and Crooked Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve. Okay, discussion? Any questions? Okay, Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Scott Prosper? Yes. Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay, discuss and vote to approve or disapprove service agreement between Kellogg and Sovereign and Crooked Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve. Any discussion?
Yeah, what is it?
Brad, you want to service agreement
Kellogg
between
and
Kellogg and
Sovereign
Sovereign?
is our E-rate consultants who work for us every year. Technology training plans, helping us set up budgets, making sure. Yes, sir.
Okay, E-rated, y'all. Any other discussion? Okay, Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry May?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez? Yes. Scott Prosper? Yes. Katie Conley? Okay, discuss and motion to vote to approve the disapprove contract service agreement between Bill Hickman, professional counselor, and Crooked Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve. Okay, Bill Hickman's who we've had it with previously. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, Chris Lindsay, yes. Sherry Maynard? Oh, sorry. I'm used to my name being first on the list. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sorry. They mix the names around on me. Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Scott Prosper? Yes. Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay, discuss and vote to approve or disapprove payment of $126,702.25 to Natural Construction to be paid directly by Bank First using lease revenue bond claims 2013. It's the high school bond. Make a motion that we approve.
I'll second.
Okay, discussion, any questions? Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Kate Conway?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove open transfers for May and June for the 2014-2015 school year. I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion, questions? Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley? Okay, discuss and vote to approve or disapprove child nutrition bids for 2014-2015 school year. Want to pull those out and look at them? Or?
Are these the, already been looked at? And these are the best bids?
The bids are included.
can you, from that, can you tell us what the other bids were? We had a bimbo bakeries for bread bid. Who did else do?
You might have had that just a little bit and call on Shirley. Would you know better than I would?
I don't even have that information with me. Bimbo Bakeries was the only bid.
Okay, the only bid for bread. Okay, Highland Dairy was our milk bid that we're saying is
Yeah,
that's
Ford
lowest.
Dairy was the other deer, and you have both of those bids in there.
And Cisco Foods was it was the
low
only bid though?
Yes, it was the low bid.
Low bid, but
And you had Tankersley, you had United Food, US Foods, and Genki.
Didn't we have Tankersley last year?
Yes.
I just want them to hear that we did have other bids and that we're not just skimming over those. These Bimbo Bakeries, Highland Dairy, and Cisco Foods were our best bids. Any other questions on these? Okay, I make a motion that we approve. Scott Crawford, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sharon Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay, discuss and vote to approve or disapprove maintenance agreement between Janakeem and Crooked Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
Can I ask a question first?
Sure.
What are we getting to do? Are we not hiring maintenance and cleaning people anymore?
We have maintenance personnel as we are maintaining the, I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
I'm gonna say.
Okay, we're maintaining our current custodial staff, but as they are leaving, we're just not replacing them through attrition. We're using them during the daytime for little emergencies around the buildings and things or something that may not have been picked up tonight. We found it much more effective to have a crew come in here and hit the buildings in the night and just get them knocked out and be out of here before our students show up in the next week. They are going through the whole mopping, waxing the floor of all the buildings, vacuuming carpets on a nightly basis if need to be, making sure the trash is all empty. We have been to a couple of custodial services so far, working these issues out. One we, sorry to say, had to release pretty quick because they just weren't cut. So this year we did go out for bids again. We did visit with Jan Pro Cleaning Systems, the current provider that we have, who is Oklahoma Building Services, and also Janakeem. And of those three, the first two were in excess of $9,900 a month, and Janakeem came in at $9,400 a month. And Janakeem is also supplying their own cleaning materials, chemicals. We supply the paper and the trash bag liners for them. They supply all their cleaning materials, whereas the other two companies, we were supplying all that.
Are they giving you a list of chemicals they're using?
They will be providing us with
We need
MSDS
that
sheets.
just for kids' care.
Yes.
I've got a motion, do I have a second? Any other discussion? Okay, Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lincoln?
Yes.
Sharon Maynard? Yes. Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay. 16, discuss and vote to approve or disapprove contract between Department of Education Management Services and Crooked Oak Public Schools for federal program management for 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion that we approve. Any discussion, questions? No questions, then let's vote. Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sharon Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove OSSBA policy services for Crooked Oak Public Schools for 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve. Any discussion or questions? They keep our policies online, so if y'all go on the website, y'all can find them and read the policies before you come up here and be prepared to know what questions to ask. You don't don't have to ask for a big book. And it's on our Cricket Oak website. You can get there. It's not real clear how to get there. Okay, other questions, discussion? Okay, let's vote. Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Manning?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Kate Thomas?
Yes.
Okay, discuss and vote to approve or disapprove OSSBA membership for 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion that we approve. Okay, any discussion? Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove contract between Tammy Field Treasurer and Cricket Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Any discussion or questions?
Is it a change from what we used to have? No, same thing.
Okay, let's vote. Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay? Yes. Sherry Manning?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove service agreement between OPS UCA and Cricket Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, discussion?
What is it?
It's called a PSUCA, and it's unemployment.
Okay. That's enough. That's all I needed. Have an idea.
OSSBA runs it.
It's just switching companies, basically, from what we had before.
Represent us.
Any other questions? Okay, Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove 2014-2015 insurance proposal from the Beckman Company, Cricket Oak Public Schools. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Yay, the buildings are insured, guys.
By the way, can I interrupt just for a minute? The Beckman Company, Mr. Barry worked with them. It was very nice of them. Our deadline was the 18th, but Dennis did some sweet talking and talked them into giving us this opportunity to continue that coverage. Thank goodness.
There's a lot of things we got a timeline on. In July, June is when a lot of things come due, so I'll be here. Okay. Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove service agreement between Leslie Jefferson, occupational therapist, and Cricket Oak Public Schools for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any discussion?
I know she does a great job.
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Discuss and vote to approve or disapprove the transfer from the general fund to the child nutrition fund of $28,545.63 for the flex benefit allowance. What's the flex benefit allowance?
That's my question.
It basically pays the benefits for our employees. Do you want to explain that in a different way, one of you ladies?
You're talking about the health insurance?
Yes.
The flexible benefit allowance
It's
is,
a flexible benefit because they can choose to take it or not take it, so it's basically a flexible benefit.
it pays their health insurance, is what it does, and if they don't want to take the health insurance, then they can take cash in lieu of.
I think cash is like $166.
Yeah, it's not much.
It's not much. Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
Any other questions on that? Make a motion that we approve.
I'll second.
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay? Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Okay, discussion and vote to approve or disapprove contents of North Warehouse surplus. I never did see a list.
To be honest, and Attorney may have to answer this question, I did not want to put a list together, not because I'm trying to cheat. It is overloaded with junk from 30, 40 years ago. Most of it belongs in the trash, truthfully. We're not going to get rid of anything, but to inventory that, it's not worth the man-hours.
And it's legal under the Open Meeting Act. You have to identify the stuff sufficiently, and by identifying the location, that's sufficient.
So you guys are more than welcome. We can open it up to anybody to go look and see what's in there, but most of it's trash.
Your gym sheet.
Maybe a little bit of everything.
Gym shoes, it's Converse.
Does this statement fulfill that? Before we go to vote on it?
Yes.
Okay, I make a motion to approve. Okay, any other discussion on it? When would we sell that off?
Try to have an open bid or something like that?
Again, this
That or an auction. Public auction.
Yeah, an auction may be best, but I don't want to invest a lot of man-hours into it because the cost outweighs the benefit greatly.
We surplus it, how soon do we gotta get it moved out?
As far as I know, there's no time limit, but it would be wise within 30 days, 60 days to get it out of there. It's just taking up space. It's stuff that needed to be gone a long time ago. If anybody needs a broken chair, we can hook you up.
Any other questions? Any other questions? See him no other questions, let's vote. Scott Trosper, yes. Chris Lindy? Yes. Terry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley? Okay, it's time for executive session. Motion, vote to approve or disapprove entering into executive sessions for the purpose of discussing the following items. Mr. Drummond, do I have to read all those, or can I just say?
No, you can do it as listed.
What's your step?
As listed?
As listed.
As listed. I like that.
I saw the list.
It's a long list. There is a deal in here to interview board seat people. And if you would still like to stick around and us interview, we can actually.
I don't think there's any.
No need to do it.
Since you have an item on there to interview board members, but since you've already filled all the vacancies, I don't think you should do that item at this point.
We're going to invite our lawyer to come down. We're going to listen to it anyway. So do keep in contact with the school if you're interested in that board seat. We've got one that comes open each year. Sometimes
There's two coming up in February.
Okay. As listed, I make a motion that we approve entering into executive session. Okay. Scott Trosper, yes. Chris Lindsay? Yes. Sherry Maynard? Yes. Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley? Yes. Time is 7:17. That's a compliance announcement. Scott Trosper announced that the board entered into executive session at 7:17 p.m. to discuss the listed items. Those present in the executive session were board members Scott Trosper, Sherry Maynard, Chris Lindsay, Guadalupe Rodriguez, Katie Conway, and Superintendent Brad Richards. Others present in the executive session were none. No action was taken by the Board of Education. We're on item 28 now. Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Bethany Rainey, ELL elementary teacher for the school year 2014-2015 pursuant to 25 OS 307. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Chris Lindsay, yes. Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Scott Prosper, yes. Katie Conley?
Yes.
Scott, you can bid that again.
Did I do it right? Did I say yes for you?
Now you switch nameplates.
Did you say yes?
Okay.
I'm used to being first on the list. I'm sorry. Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Melda Curley to Central Registrar for the school year 2014-2015 pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay. Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Carla DeRoy, first grade teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Katie Conley? Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay, vote to approve or disapprove employment of Kristen Dean, second grade teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Jennifer Bynum, fifth grade teacher for the
Sorry.
school year 2014-2015. No? Withdrew.
I just wanted to let, I mean, I don't know if it matters or not, but she.
Good to hear it. Okay.
Sorry.
Make a motion that we table. Have a second.
From Kristen Dean.
Second.
No, Jennifer Bynum.
Jennifer Bynum.
Oh, okay.
I make a motion that we table Dean.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay. Vote to approve or disapprove the employment of Chelsea Harper, elementary special education teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Shirley Harwell, secondary special education teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Marcel Oates, high school math teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Linda Wheatley, middle school language arts teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Okay, vote to approve or disapprove employment of Angela Wilson, high school counselor for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby? Sherry Mangan? Okay, Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Twin Witt, high school assistant principal academic coach for the school year 2014-15, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Katie Conley, was second. Okay. Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Robert Palisano, middle school assistant principal athletic director for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Mangan?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment of Connie Worsop Foodie, first grade teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check pursuant to 25 OS 307. So it took, got a couple of things together there. So I made the motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Sherry Maynard.
We can't just, since it put together under item M on this thing, can we
It's
not just
just a
say both of
worksheet.
them together?
No, it's a worksheet. The agenda does not have them on together, so this is
Okay.
just your worksheet.
So I can
Just
cross
cross
out
it off,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
And does she come up later?
Yes, she does.
Okay, we're voting. Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove the appointment of Michelle Langster, high school secretary for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check for section 25 OS and 307. Said it again. Do I have a second?
Second.
Make a motion to approve. Katie Conway. Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
I guess I wanted to make sure you guys saw that on there, so I can put it on every line.
All the way till item P.
Yeah, why don't you wait?
Okay.
Yeah, wait a while, okay.
Okay, vote to approve or disapprove employment of high school biology teacher, and the name was
Ms. Arneal,
Yes.
name of the high school biology.
Amanda Leah Toffel.
Yes.
Toffel Porter. Okay, I make a motion that we, employment of high school biology teacher, Portman, for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check for section 2507. Make a motion approved. Sherry Maynard seconds. Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Okay, vote to approve or disapprove employment of Sherry Nephew, high school math teacher for the school year 2014-2015, pending background check for section 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay, Guadalupe Rodriguez. Okay, Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove employment in contractual terms of Lornite Elementary Assistant Principal for the school year 2014-2015, to 25 OS 307. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay, Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Barbara Emilio, high school principal for the 2014-2015 school year.
I second it.
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Congratulations, got a salary now.
Thank you. I wasn't going to lie.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Dennis McRae, middle school principals for the 2014-15 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay? Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Kim Templeman, elementary principal for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Guadalupe. Okay, Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Colonel Thomas Hasinga, AFJROTC for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Stephanie Stroud, Director of Special Education for the 2014-2015 school year. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Scott Prosper, yes. Chris Lindsay?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conway?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Kelly Forbes, Director of ELL for the 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey? Yes. Sharon Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Dennis Berry, Director of Operations for 2014-2015 school year. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Guadalupe? Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sharon Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove contractual terms of employment for Kathy Henderson, Financial Director for the 2014-2015. Make a motion to approve.
Second it.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Vote to approve or disapprove changes to compensation for certified, non-certified substitute teachers for the 2014-2015 school year. Do we need to set a price?
Yes.
Raising it to 65 non-certified, 75 certified.
Yes.
I'll second.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
I make a motion to approve adjournment.
I'll second it.
Scott Crosby, yes. Chris Lindsey?
Yes.
Sherry Maynard?
Yes.
Guadalupe Rodriguez?
Yes.
Katie Conley?
Yes.
Time is 8:37.